continual rows of people. There were people out in the foyers. And I turned and looked on the platform, and there I saw this young girl and her mother. And I thought, what a wonderful way to start the night out than to have this mother and the daughter come and share what God's done. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen. How must I know what's going to happen? So the mother came up and shared the testimony. The daughter came afterwards, and here she is standing on the platform. I've got the microphone. I'm holding the microphone. Holding the girl's arm. I said, tell the people what happened. And as she started to talk, let me tell you, the glory of God fell on her. It looked like somebody was standing over pouring a liquid on her. I could see it literally change her whole facial expression. And I watched it go right down through her being, and it come out of her arm and went into me. And my mind, here I am, the preacher, once again preaching of things that I don't know anything of. And I'm preaching about the supernatural, and my mind is saying, God, don't freeze me here too. Oh, God, don't freeze me here too. And it went right through me like 100,000 Holy Ghost volts, and it went whoosh across the whole congregation. I actually saw people, like you take a giant rock and drop it in a pond and the ripple effect goes out. I saw people actually moved as it hit the front row and then went out through the whole place, and it was a holy awe. Yeah, I'm standing, a girl standing there frozen in front of all these people. I don't know what to do. I haven't even hardly started the service yet. And my mind is doing backward somersaults. I said, now, Lord, the joy is one thing. People already have a problem with that. But God, this, how in the world am I going to explain this? Please, Jesus, help me. That's a time whether you got to decide whether you want the move of God or you don't want the move of God. And the Lord spoke to me. He said, I do signs and wonders for the lost. Give an altar call right now. I said, every head bowed, every eye closed. I gave an altar call. They ran by the hundreds, from the one wall to the side wall, from the front of the stairs to the front of the pews. They were packed in there like sardines in a sardine can. They were jammed the whole front. I hadn't even preached a message. I hadn't even said one word. A girl had frozen, and then the power of God swept through the whole place, and I pulled the net in, and we had the greatest harvest of souls that night than in any other nights of the revival. God can do more in just a few minutes when He comes with His power and with His hand than we can do in hours and hours of what we think should be done.